Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Auburn Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Ready. 30. Ninja.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nimrod. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They'll run it. It's Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running inside. It's Cobb. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. I
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sellers. Got a man. It's Tuggle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Switch it. Bender.
Throwing, Sellers. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Using his legs, it's McAllister. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Stop.
Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sellers on the play action. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sellers. That's caught. It's Tuggle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got the tight end outside.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people on the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Again, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Cobb. There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Sellers to throw. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Sellers makes the catch. It's Sellers. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barber.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The offense changing the play. Sellers to the air again. With the catch, it's Tuggle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. As It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 25 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Bulldogs. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
He'll bring it back out to the third. Five-yard line before going out of bounds there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator,
He's got it on the right. Off and running. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's Sellers to throw. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Win. Ready. Track 15. Black. Spade.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
2 straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Cobb. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The run inside. It's Cobb. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Dances away. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On the run, it's Cobb. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Tigers are back on top.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Connection to the right.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Again, it's Sellers. Under fire. Not a little time, lets it go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sellers to the air again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Sellers. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. On the ground, it's Cobb. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll go right back to him. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
To the air, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Gotta find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.